Ramuso Polo is a commercial farmer who's been growing crops for 24 years now. This year's drought comes on the heels of last year's dry season and floods that affected the Deelpan and Mooifontein area 3 years ago. He planted 40 hectares of white beans, which died due to the heat wave. Now, his sunflower yields are on the line.
Now, we got problem of heat wave this year. 3 years back, we got floods. Last year, we got insufficient rain. It was a little bit drought, but it was good. Even this sunflower, if you look at it, it looks as if it's good, but it's not going to fill up with canals, the whole head here. In the middle, it's going to give little bit problem. It's not going to have sufficient canals. And if you look at the leaf, this leaf looks good, and this one.
For him, this is a severe loss, as the quality of his crops is at risk.
If we got rain with this seed I planted, I will produce over 1.5 to 2.5 tons per hectare. But this year, I think I'm just going to harvest 0.5. It's a serious blow. It's a loss, because 3 years not having profit, not having anything. As a family man, it's.
Agricultural economist Johnny van der Merwe says the current heat wave has decreased the expected yields of maize, soybeans and sunflower.
It's really impacting especially the white maize crop to the western parts, more severely so than the yellow maize to the eastern part. And as a result, the latest harvest estimate was reduced by about 17% compared to last season. Even more severely, soybeans were reduced by 22%. I think it was a combination of less hectares that were planted, especially to the western parts. And then, of course, also the drought that's impacting the soybeans at the moment. Sunflowers are reduced by about 6%, but I think the weather forecasts are indicating a dry and warm 10 days for the start of March, and that is going to be a real hammer blow to these farmers and to these producers and the crop estimate.
Grain SA says this might not only fail to meet the local demand, but also threatens exports.
South Africa consumes a lot of white maize for human consumption, and that's unique. It's only South Africa and Mexico where you find that. And if the white maize crop comes below the local demand, then we could see prices increase quite significantly. We're not expecting a lot of exports this year. We don't think that there'll be sufficient supplies for a huge export program. We're probably going to have enough grain for South Africa at this point in time. Should it rain in the next couple of weeks, then we would be more comfortable. If it doesn't rain, the damage is going to become more extensive, and then we probably will end up not exporting at all.
Putting in irrigation is also not a solution, as it is expensive and there is no sufficient water. Tebogo, Phakedi, SABC News, Mooifontein.